Littles. Are you having a great day? I sure hope so. Auntie Sarah has a fun book about a blanket. Do you have a special thing that you like to sleep with? Did you know that your cousin Isaiah had a blue blanket, and that blue blanket went with him everywhere? And one time, when it got lost, it was very hard to go to sleep. Let's read. Horray for Harry by Kim Lewis. Harry the elephant wanted a nap. When he went to lie down, his bed was bare. His fluffy old blanket wasn't there. "Oh," said Harry, "my blanket is gone." Harry and his friends, Ted and Lulu, started looking for Harry's blanket. Harry searched the cupboard. Ted emptied the toy box. Lulu looked under the bed. But the three little friends couldn't find Harry's blanket. Where did I put it?" said Harry. "Did you leave your blanket outside?" asked Lulu. Harry thought about it. "Oh," he cried, "I remember. We made a tent in the long, tall grass. We crawled in." "We did," said Ted. But when Harry, Ted, and Lulu ran outside, the blanket, tent, and the grass had gone. "What did we do next?" wondered Lulu. Harry thought some more. "We made a sail for my boat," he said. "I was the captain and you were the crew. My blanket blew in the wind." "I looked for pirates," said Ted. But when the three little friends ran to Harry's boat, there wasn't a blanket sail on the mast. Said Lulu. "What happened then?" "We made a swing in the trees," said Harry. "We all went for a swoop," said Ted. Harry, Ted, and Lulu ran to the trees, but the trees didn't have a blanket swing. "We must have done something else," said Lulu. Harry tried thinking a little bit more. "Oh," he cried, "now I remember. We had a picnic in the meadow. We all sat on my blanket." "I'd ate up all the picnic," said Ted. "My blanket got very sticky," said Harry. "I know," said Lulu. "We washed it." The three little friends ran to the bucket. "But your blanket's not in here," said Ted. "My dear blanket," said Harry. "I thought it would be here, I really did." "Never mind, Harry," said Lulu. "You'll remember where it is in a minute." "Don't worry, Harry," said Ted. "We'll find your blanket, I know we will." So Harry tried thinking just one more time. Harry thought of his blanket, so fluffy and soft. He thought very hard. He thought and thought. "My blanket was a tent then a swing and a sail. Our picnic made it all sticky. We washed it, and then... What did we do with my drippy wet blanket? Oh! cried Harry. Now I remember. We hung my blanket up to dry. Harry ran as fast as he could to the clothesline. Lulu and Ted ran after Harry. And there was the blanket, dancing in the wind, fresh and clean, and waiting for Harry. My blanket! cried Harry. I found you! Hooray for Harry! cried Lulu and Ted. You remembered where it was after all, said Lulu. I knew you would, said Ted. I'd never forget my blanket, said Harry. The three little friends cuddled up for a nap. I love my blanket, sighed Harry.